Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's KIM in the SAV, Kim out of Savannah, Georgia. And in this quick video, I wanted to talk about decisions and decision making because I speak with so many people every single day, and people waste so much time. I used to do it, so much time in a state of indecision because they're trying to think to themselves, am I making the right decision? And one of my greatest mentors ever said, you know what? I don't worry about whether or not I'm making the right decision. He said, I make a decision and then I make it right. I make a decision and then I make it right. And that made so much sense to me because when people spend so much time pondering about, is this right or is this wrong? They usually don't move and they don't realize that not deciding is making a decision by default. Do you get that? Indecision is making a decision by default, deciding to do nothing. AKA basically stay, and when you do that, in effect, what you're doing is saying that you're going to stay in your same state, which is very, very dangerous because your current state is what led you to a crossroads where you had to make a decision anyway. So usually when you don't make a decision, you're usually just prolonging the pain. Now, conversely, I also want to talk about what happens when you actually make a decision, because there's nothing like a made up mind. And I speak to every single, every day, constantly, day, night, men, women, young, old, black, white, doesn't matter. I speak to people all the time who find me on YouTube, social media, wherever, and they're saying, I'm tired of it. I'm just going to do this. And by their speech, they don't realize when they're telling on themselves, like, either you're going to do it or you're not. Either you're going to piss or you're going to get off the pot. That's what my grandmother would say. Okay? But when you really make a decision, then that decision makes a lot of decisions for you. Here's what I mean. You don't have to hem and haw about whether you're going to do certain things if you've already made a decision that is basically a part of your greater vision. So if you decide to get married, you don't have to decide whether or not you're gonna like cheat, right? Because that decision was made at the altar when you got married, right? When you said I do, forsaking all others. If you decide to have a child, you don't have to make a decision about whether or not you're gonna put that child on like a 24-hour daycare and go to the club and twerk all night, right? I know that's not twerking, but you don't have to make that decision. No, you need to sit your butt home and parent because you had that child. So once you make that decision, then by default, all the other decisions are made for you. If you decide that you're really going to, participate in your own financial rescue, and you're going to go out there, you're going to build a business, you're going to do a business, you don't have to make a decision about whether or not you're going to be on auto ship. That decision is made for you because you already made the decision to build a business. And once I really got this, once I started hanging around people that were very definite in their decision making, and they stood by their decisions, and they learned how to basically modify their actions to make their decisions right instead of focusing on making the right decision, my whole life changed. Honestly, my whole life changed. I do not duck and dodge situations like I used to. I don't hem and haw. Either you may not like the answer, but once I give you the answer, that's what the answer is going to be. And it's not going to change for me unless it needs to. But when I make a decision, when I connect my decision with my vision, it makes so many other decisions so much clearer, because you cannot be on both sides of the fence. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. So, oh my God, and there was another scripture that says something like, if a horn blows an uncertain cry, who goes to war? And it's basically like, be definite in your call to action. Be clear, be concise, know exactly what it is you want and what you desire. Otherwise, nobody's going to move, including you. So seriously, y'all, let's put on our big girl panties, our big boy britches, and let's start making some decisions and stop hemming and hawing about whether or not it's right. Guess what? And this is what I tell my team. If you were an expert at making right decisions, you wouldn't be in half of the predicaments or boo-boos that you're in right now. So stop acting like if you just think hard enough, right? Or what do they call it when in Spanish says, consultar con la almohada? Like, stop thinking, I got to sleep on it. I got to consult with my pillow. If your pillow had the answers, you'd probably be sleeping on a better pillow, right? In a better bed, in a better neighborhood, in a better house. So let's just stop all of that. Let's make some decisions. Let's make the decisions right if they turn out not to be. And let's start realizing that when we make a decision that connects with our greater vision, all these other little decisions are made for us by default if we really want that vision to manifest in the physical. All right. So thank you guys for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and click that red big button that says subscribe and click that bell, ding dong, so that you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. I think that's it. Yeah, I covered everything. So if you like this video, leave a comment below. Other than that, I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.